This is the Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth views. I'm Anton Roxas. On the Scorecard tonight, Dodgers win both World Series games in Los Angeles. Tropang Giga humble the Gin Kings in Game 1 of the PBA Finals. We are training the spotlight on two of the closest results in today's NBA calendar. Even as we meet the most recognized Filipino fan in the NBA, the Neon Man. All that and more on the Scorecard tonight, the 28th of October. Now, here's our roundup. In the World Series of Major League Baseball, Freddie Freeman hit the first walk-off grand slam in World Series history at the bottom of the 10th inning, leading the Los Angeles Dodgers to a 6-3 extra innings victory over the New York Yankees in Game 1. The Yankees led 3-2 in the 10th, but a decision to intentionally walk Mookie Betts backfired, loading the bases for Freeman's dramatic slam. The game started as a pitching duel and saw both teams squander opportunities. Jazz Chisholm Jr. led a late Yankees rally, but the Dodgers responded with Freeman sealing the win. Game 2 threatened to work out the same dramatic way for the Yankees this time. LA's Tommy Edman began the home run rush in the second inning. Then, New York's Juan Soto tied the count with a homer of his own in the third, before Teoscar Hernandez and Freddie Freeman hit home runs that gave the Dodgers a 3-run cushion. Yoshinobu Yamamoto allowed just one hit over 6 1/3 innings before Soto scored again in the 9th on Giancarlo Stanton's single. Chisholm Jr. singled and Anthony Rizzo was hit by a pitch, loading the bases and putting the tying run in scoring position. But Blake Trinan struck out Anthony Volpe, and lefty Alex Vesha got pinch hitter Jose Trevino to fly out on the first pitch. Game over for the Yankees. The Dodgers won both games in Los Angeles. Will the Yankees bounce back tomorrow when the series moves to New York? Shohei Ohtani left the game in the 7th inning while attempting to steal second base, but he is expected to play in Game 3 if he can tolerate the pain from his left shoulder's partial dislocation. In the NBA's Eastern Conference, Tyrese Maxey scored 45 points, including 10 in overtime, as the Philadelphia 76ers rallied to beat the Indiana Pacers 118-114 for their first win of the season. Maxey's overtime started with a deep step-back three-pointer and ended with a goaltending violation on a drive. The 76ers overcame a late 5-point deficit in regulation thanks to an 8-0 run sparked by Kelly Oubre Jr. Tyrese Halliburton led Indiana with 22 points but missed two crucial free throws in overtime. Philadelphia out-rebounded Indiana 54-37, leading to 14 more field goal attempts. Maxey also added 4 rebounds and 4 assists in the victory. While in the Western Conference, the LA Clippers won over the Golden State Warriors for the 4th straight time since last season, 112-104. Clippers coach Tyronn Lue praised his team's intent and collective effort in securing the win, despite Kawhi Leonard's continued absence. Warriors coach Steve Kerr practically admitted to struggling against the Clippers' strong defense when he pointed to the team's 21 turnovers as the main culprit for the loss. LA turned those turnovers into points as the main culprit. When Steph Curry left the game due to a left ankle injury, he already had a team-high 6 assists, but also 6 turnovers. Rookie shooting guard Brandon Podziemski may have taken on a larger role in Golden State's next games, or may take on a larger role, depending on the results of the 36-year-old Curry's MRI. Did you know the Golden State Warriors were ready to finalize a trade to acquire Paul George from the LA Clippers, but the Clippers refused to negotiate? Stephen Curry acknowledged that all teams, especially those in the Western Conference, are reluctant to help the Warriors regain dominance, considering that the 9-time All-Star still hasn't suited up for the 76ers, maybe the Warriors dodged a bullet with that missed chance. In other games this morning, the Portland Trail Blazers scorched the New Orleans Pelicans 125-103. The Brooklyn Nets ensnared the Milwaukee Bucks 115-102. And the OKC Thunder silenced the Atlanta Hawks 128-104. For those who are worried of losing Caitlin Clark to golf, she's been seen working out with the rest of the Indiana Fever. One workout even went viral, with the Rookie of the Year knocking down 25 consecutive three-pointers. Yup, the grind don't stop for Cece, even if the Indiana Fever let go of head coach Christy Sides despite reaching the playoffs. There are rumors, though, that Cece is being courted by the Unrivaled League, which is co-founded by Brianna Stewart and Nafisa Collier. Loud whispers say that the 3-on-3 Women's League is luring the Fever crowd drawer with a contract that exceeds $1 million for the 3-month league, as well as equity and even revenue-sharing incentives. Unrivaled will begin in January and will play through the WNBA season. In local basketball this weekend, the University of Perpetual Health System Dalta played steadier in overtime as it repulsed Lyceum of the Philippines University 89-83. MJ Barrera emerged as the unexpected hero for Jose Rizal University, leading them to a 90-86 victory over Colegio de San Juan de Letran. College of St. Benilde capitalized on Alan Liwag's inside presence and their effective three-point shooting to fend off a determined Emilio Aguinaldo College 69-65. San Sebastian College Recoletos unleashed a scoring barrage in the second half to overpower Arellano University 88-75. As a result, St. Benilde earned at least a playoff for a Final Four seat, even as all 9 other teams can still catch up to the top 4 at this time. In the UAAP, Welo Lingo-Lingo ignited University of the East's third-quarter surge, leading them to a 74-58 victory over National University. While Kevin Kiambao set a new career high with 33 points, leading De La Salle University to an 80-65 victory over Ateneo de Manila University, marking their 7th consecutive win. Thanks to a strong finish, the University of the Philippines secured a spot in the Final Four with a decisive 70-59 victory over Adamson University, while the University of Santo Tomas ended their 3-game losing streak with a significant 79-70 victory over the VJ Pre-powered Far Eastern University. While last season's finals rivals have already secured their Final Four seats with still 8 playing days in the league's calendar, any of the 6 other teams can still fill the next 2 semifinal spots. In the PBA Governor's Cup, before a finals Game 1 record crowd of 11,021 at the Anara Center in Antipolo, TNT Tropang Giga made sure to control the series opener from the start as it loomed large over Barangay Ginebra 104-88. Coach Chot Reyes praised the stabilizing influence of Poy Eram, who scored 15 points without missing any of his 6 attempts, and Jason Castro, who contributed 12 of his 14 points in the third quarter. Justin Brownlee led Ginebra with 23 points, but the Gin Kings struggled, especially with their 2 of 21 three-point shooting, which paled in comparison to Tropang Giga's 12 of 30. TNT coach Chot Reyes cautioned that their strong defense might not be enough to hold Ginebra's vaunted offense or outside shooting for long. The team needs consistent standout performances from Ronde Hollis Jefferson, Reynam Batak, Eram, Castro et al. If they are to build on their lead in the series. Games 2 to 6 will be at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. In the ATP Tour, Frenchman Giovanni Mpecci Pericard defeated American Ben Shelton in straight sets, 6-4, 7-6 in the Swiss Indoors Finals. Despite Shelton's resilience throughout the tournament, Mpechi Perikar hit 22 aces and 35 winners in a show of the rising star's power. In the other ATP 500, Briton Jack Draper clinched the Erste Bank Open title by cutting short Karen Chachanov's 8-match winning streak 6-4, 7-5. Despite trailing 0-4 in the second set, Draper regained control to win the tournament on his debut. After gaining points in the ATP 500 events, Mpechi Perikar, Shelton, Draper, and Kachanov are playing in the Paris Masters are in the round of 64 tomorrow at 5 p.m. The Paris Masters is the last ATP 1000 event. And that's our roundup for tonight, the 28th of October. When we return, how does a Filipino NBA fan catch the attention of the NBA? Shine bright? Well, we'll ask the Neon Man himself. So watch out for that right here on The Scorecard. So all he wanted was to see Kobe Bryant when the Black Mamba visited the Philippines. His is a story of perseverance and passion. Everyone, please welcome NBA superfan, Neon Man.
Hello!
Neon Man.
What's up? That's me!
Yeah. Welcome, Marcos.
Thanks for
welcome.
having me. Let's
Have
go,
a seat.
let's go!
This is unbelievable. Neon Man.
I know, right? I'm on TV!
On The Scorecard dito sa BNC.
Let's go!
Neon Man, this is a little bit awkward because I'm holding back from saying your real name. How does that work, by the way?
Oh, well, I think, yeah, I just call myself Neon Man. I try to not to say my real name in social media. Although I think a lot of people know my real name.
Yeah, people just have to research. There's a thing called Google. So if you want to figure out Neon Man's real name, just check that out. All right.
All right.
Everybody knows you as an NBA super fan. You have hundreds and thousands of followers on Instagram and TikTok. Could you tell me the origin story of Neon Man?
Well, I'm growing up. I mean, just like any Filipino, I'm a basketball fan, right?
Yep.
And so I started when I went to the US, like I think 2016, 2017. Obviously, the first stop was an NBA game, right?
Yes.
So I just kept on posting on social media, and I used to go to Brooklyn a lot.
Okay.
So if you notice, Brooklyn, their team is black.
Yeah, Barclays. I've been
Barclays
there
Center,
once.
yes.
Yes.
So I was like, if I wear a neon green shirt, I'm gonna stand out in the crowd, especially if I'm sitting behind the bench. So that's what I did.
Sitting behind the bench, man, those tickets must cost a fortune. Could you give us a ballpark figure of how much it costs to sit beside the bench?
It wasn't so expensive with the Nets because they sucked back then.
Okay. So yun pala yung diskarte doon.
Yun yung diskarte doon.
Okay.
So yeah, it wasn't so expensive. I think I was getting tickets for like $200.
$200 to sit at the back of the bench.
I know, right?
Wow, that is shocking to me. All right.
When the preseason game was held here in the Philippines,
Yes.
I paid like $300, and I was like on the roof in the Mall of Asia Arena. It was like a preseason game.
That's crazy.
So
All right.
it's much cheaper to catch a game in the US.
Okay, so one of the first videos that I saw of you was at a Laker game, I think, and you were telling LeBron, idakdak mo, LeBron! I think that was one of the first videos that went viral. We see some of your videos here with Kuz.
Oh, that's my kids!
Maxwell is over there. Oh, it's Natalia.
Oh, the kids!
So tell us about that. Like, how do you create these moments, these organic moments with the NBA players from courtside?
Yeah, because me, people think I'm a content creator, but actually I'm not. I just do everything because it's fun. It's what I like to do. Like I'm not pressured to post to create content like every single day. Sometimes I'm quiet for a week or a month. Because I just post whatever I want to. So every time, that LeBron happened. That was my first game right after the pandemic. So I was like 2 years here in the Philippines. I couldn't get to a game. So first time I went to a game. It was a Laker game. I was so excited. So I just
So yung pala yun,
"Dakdak mo, LeBron!"
it was bottled up energy pala, no?
Yeah,
Kasi after
yeah.
pandemic. All right.
Yeah.
A proud moment for you was when the Rockets and the Bucks gave you jerseys with Neon Man in the back.
I know, right?
How did that happen?
Well, I reached out to them because obviously I reached out to them. You guys wouldn't think they reached out to me, right? So I was like, the Rockets invited me to Filipino Heritage Night. You know, because
yes, they have that.
They have a big Filipino community in Houston.
Wow.
So it happened, and then I flew from the from the Philippines to the US, and they asked me to fly in a few days before, and then they gave me an interview.
Wow.
I know, and then they gave me a feature in the Jumbotron. They asked me to go in the half court during the timeout, and they surprised me with my own very own Rockets jersey.
I think the jersey is here. Maxwell, could you show us the jersey?
Pulang jersey.
Yeah, so we have Natalia
Give me the jersey.
here.
Come here.
Yeah, Neon Man's daughter.
Oh, hello, baby girl.
Say hi to the camera. There you go. The Neon Man jersey.
The Neon Man jersey.
Wow, that is
Grabe,
amazing.
parang Hall of Famer nito. Nagulat ako. Sabi ko, wow!
Ang galing, oh. It even has the sponsor patch.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Legit yan.
All right, Neon Man, since you're here on the show, there is something that we call Anton's Alpha List. It's basically a list wherein I rank the top 5 players or teams in any category. And since the NBA season just started, are you game to do this?
Let's go!
All right, so I'm gonna go here first to the big screen as I will do another edition of Anton's Alpha List. The top 5 NBA players for the 2024-25 season. And I want you to react to this. Let's start with number 5. Give it to me, baby. Bam! The Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo, 29 years old, NBA champion, 2-time MVP. His body is kind of breaking down on him, but in my opinion, he's still one of the most dominant players in the NBA, and he's motivated to win a championship with Dame time. But I don't think he is better than the guy at number 4. I don't know if you're gonna agree with me. Let's go to number 4. Give it to me. Bam! Luka Magic, he is the youngest player in my top 5, 25 years old. He came close last year to winning the championship with Kyrie. And with experience under their belt, I feel like they have a chance to get over the hump this season. Neon Man, I want you to come here. Give me your biggest bam here for number 3. Because I know you are gonna like this guy. Give it to me. Give me your biggest bam.
LeBron? Bam!
Ganun pala. LeBron! Are you okay with me having him at number 3?
Yeah, I think it's fair. Although I think Luka should be number 1.
Oh wow!
I think Luka should be number 1.
Really? Oh,
Did you watch the finals last year?
Okay, you know what? We can argue about that. We'll get the number 1 in a bit.
Let's see.
Let's go to number 2. I feel like number 2. A lot of people have this guy as number 1, but me, I think he's not number 1 at this moment because they did not make the finals last year. So number 2, it is no joke. Number 2, the Joker, Nikola Jokic at number 2. Ayan po.
Pwede. Okay, number 2.
Iniisip mo na ba kung sino number 1?
Sino? Tingnan
Kasi diba, a lot of
natin.
people might say number 1. Ito, sinasabi mo, Luka, number 1. A lot of people might even say Giannis is number 1 or LeBron because of what he did in the Olympics. But to me, he's not number 1. Sabay tayo, Neon Man. Sabay tayo mag-bam, ha? Alright, 1, 2, 3, BAM! Number 1!
Oh!
Jason Tatum, yes! 26 years old, finally an NBA champion. And even though he didn't win the finals MVP, Jaylen Brown did, I feel like he is much better physically. And I feel like he's a guy who's in the mold of these guys combined. LeBron and Luka Doncic. He has the skill, he has the craftiness. I think right now, he's the best player in the NBA. Your thoughts, Neon Man?
Anton, nanood ka ba ng Olympics?
Nanood ako ng Olympics,
Hindi pinalaro yung number 1 player mo!
Kaya nga motivated
Hindi pinalaro to eh!
Kaya nga motivated Motivated for the NBA season. But you do have a point. LeBron was the best player in the Olympics. Okay, how would you jumble this? Or is there a player in your mind na ipapasok mo sa top 5?
Okay, I would probably put Luka Doncic is number 1.
Okay.
He's definitely gonna win the MVP this season.
Wow, that's a prediction right there.
That's gonna happen.
Okay. Number 1. Okay.
Okay, and then
MVP.
Jokic, okay, number 2. Maybe I'm gonna put Steph Curry at number 3.
Wow, Steph Curry at number 3.
Did you watch the Olympics? He saved America.
He played well for 2 games.
I know. 2 great games. That's the only game. You like games that they have to show up.
I don't think he can carry the Warriors. He hasn't been able to carry the Warriors the past couple of years. But okay then, Steph Curry at number 3.
He almost won this today. He just got hurt. He twisted his ankle.
That's part of the reason he's not that durable, Neon Man. Okay, so you have.
I'm taking Tatum out of the list.
Wow, I am in shock.
He's not even the best player in the Celtics.
Wow. No
Did you watch
Tatum.
the finals? Did you watch the finals last year?
He's the reason why Jaylen Brown played well because all the defense was focused on him.
No!
What? Okay, number 4 and number 5. Who you're gonna put in?
Okay, I like number 5.
Okay, Giannis is number 5.
I'm putting Luka number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, number 3. 3 and 4 could be Curry and LeBron.
Okay, so yeah, it's Curry and LeBron.
Curry and LeBron.
All right.
Yeah, so yeah.
We didn't agree on a lot of things, but maybe we might agree on this. We have there was this image that was sent to me a couple of days ago. It was an image of 6 players. Okay. So let's put up the image on the big screen right now. An image of 6 players, and the question here in Neon Man is, who among these 6 NBA greats will you bench? So sige, sino gusto mo una? Sige.
Ano, teka lang. I mean, you're asking me?
I'm asking you because I already have an answer. Nakikita ko na kung sino yung bench ko dyan, pero gusto ko marinig yun sa'yo.
Okay, this is not gonna be a popular opinion.
Okay. I feel like mine is also unpopular. Sige, sino sa'yo?
I'm gonna bench Michael Jordan.
No! Get out of here!
If we're playing today's game?
What?
Okay, the reason being is...
The GOAT? Are you sure you're gonna bench the GOAT?
For me, the best player ever is LeBron, and then number 2 is Michael Jordan.
Oh, so you're one of those guys.
Yeah,
well,
because...
you ran into the wrong man tonight, Mr. Neon Man.
So you're one of the baby boomers?
This is the
You're
GOAT
one of the
right
boomers?
here.
You're just stuck in the past?
Oh my God. Oh, I cannot believe this.
Dude,
wow.
In today's game, you gotta learn how to shoot the 3. If you can't shoot the 3, you can't survive today's game.
Well, basketball is a game of 5 players on the floor, and if you have Jordan, you have Curry, Jordan can just kick the ball out while he's on the post.
Well, LeBron can do that.
And LeBron does not have the defensive intensity and the leadership and the clutchness of Michael Jordan.
We don't need the clutch. It's not gonna be. If you have these 5 players, it's not gonna end up in the last 2 minutes.
Okay, I'll tell you who I'm gonna bench. I'm gonna bench Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant.
That's who I'm gonna bench. Because it's so scary if you have Michael Jordan and Kobe, 2 alphas on the same team at the same time. Kevin Durant, I feel like you don't need him if you have LeBron and you have Shaq and you have Curry. So that's who I'm gonna bench. But I'm shocked, man. Michael Jordan.
You know, you gotta learn how to shoot the 3 ball. You know, Jordan is like a better DeMar DeRozan.
Wow.
If you can't shoot the 3 ball today,
okay.
If you can't shoot the 3 ball today, you're not gonna survive in today's game.
I will say this, Mr. Neon Man, you do have a point, so I will shake your hand.
Okay.
I will shake your hand. This was fun. You know, sobrang bitin. We should do this again.
Okay, let's do it.
We should do this again. Thank you so much.
All right.
Neon Man here on the scorecard for the first time tonight. When the scorecard returns, be sure to keep your eyes on the prize. I'm going to keep my eye on Neon Man. Welcome back to the scorecard. It's time to keep your eyes on the prize. We'll break down the upcoming matchups to deliver key insights that might just give you the edge that you need to stay ahead of the game. The stage is set at Yankee Stadium, where the Dodgers lead the series 2-0 against the Yankees. Tomorrow at 8:08 a.m. Philippine time, the Dodgers aim to move closer to the championship while the Yankees fight to stay alive. Yankees' Clark Schmidt will take the mound, hoping for their first win. The Dodgers' Walker Buehler, who thrives under pressure, will play opposite him. Dodgers fans can breathe easier with Shohei Ohtani cleared to play. His presence could be crucial. But don't forget, the Yankees' home crowd will be fired up. Every pitch and hit is a game changer. Can the Dodgers clinch their first World Series title since 2020? Or will the Yankees make a comeback? The Dodgers are favored by 2 runs, but don't count out the Yankees in this high-pressure game. Don't miss this World Series showdown. And that wraps up tonight's preview so you can keep your eyes on the prize. So before we go, think on this. From Yankees great Derek Jeter, the Baseball Hall of Fame inductee said, "I love it when people doubt me. It makes me work harder to prove them wrong." And with that, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you again here tomorrow on the Scorecard, where sports is our business and business is our sport, right here on the Billionaire News Channel. My name is Anton Roxas. Have a blessed evening. Good night.